What's up, guys? This is Deacon Rain, and I recently just read some news about the newest Street Fighter game is coming out exclusively only on PC and PS4. And some people have taken to the comment sections to say good things about that or bad things about that. Those who were against exclusivity when the Tomb Raider Rise of the Tomb Raider was supposed to be coming out exclusively for the Xbox One through kind of a fit too. There was death threats and all kinds of petitions and everything about that as well. Because basically what they're doing is they're taking a game that's already been pretty much on every console and every system and singling their fan base onto one console. Now, this may be an issue for some people and not others. I mean, I have a couple of the newest consoles. I have both PS4 and Xbox One, and I also have a PC. So it doesn't really affect me, but I still don't agree that exclusivity, especially for a game that is coming out directly for one specific platform or two specific platforms is necessarily right. I mean, granted, it's the developer. They're allowed to do whatever the hell they want. They could basically say, hey, we're going to Wii U, and that's just it. I mean, that would be stupid. Not because I don't like Nintendo, but they're just missing out on a large gap of people that enjoy their game. And the same thing came up when Rise of the Tomb Raider came up, and I was against that as well. And that was supposedly exclusive to Xbox One. Now, there are some people that say, oh, you're an Xbot, or whatever. But recently in the news that I just woke up to today, and my schedule's like completely different, is that Angry Joe, did basically his thoughts on the Street Fighter 5. And what happened is that he spoke very frankly about how he does not like the exclusivity and that Sony shouldn't be doing this. And that the fans of Sony or you know, Capcom, but he spoke out very frankly about it. And of course, you know, that's Angry Joe, man. That's what makes Angry Joe. He rants about things that he feels, and he sticks to it, and he doesn't change his opinion, and he says what he wants. And personally, whether you agree with him or not, people should support that kind of behavior, because that means he's not in the pocket of somebody emotionally or financially. He just says what he wants to say. And personally, you know, whether I'm a fan of him or not, I agree with him. And recently, he had put up a video about that and reported on it. And I don't know him personally or anything like that, but I definitely think there's something amiss here, because apparently he put up another video, because the original video of him talking about not even going to consoles, etc., and how the console war is just BS, which it is, by the way, don't be a child, etc., etc., etc. Well, that got taken down. Now, come to find out that the materials that he actually got for the Street Fighter 5 video and PNG files, which are the pictures that they put up on the screen that have no backgrounds, that you see in like news stuff, basically that got flagged and taken down as copyright infringement. Basically what happened is that Capcom decided to take down his video. Now, it's not 100% sure why they did it, but if you hand somebody materials to promote, you don't get to tell people what they say. Well, in response to that, and I'll put a link down at the bottom here, Angry Joe, actually put up a second video explaining why he felt that they took it down. Now, I don't know 100% if what he claims is 100% true, but the fact is that they did actually hand him materials, promotional materials, like they do for any journalist, whether it be Xbox, Sony, just regular magazine internet articles or reviewers. You basically use a link and they send you the materials so that you can kind of respond on it and get the flow of the game out there, so people start talking about it. Now, you don't get to tell a journalist what you think, especially when you hand materials to Angry Joe. So I don't know why, you know, if they're going to remove his video for copyright and numerous other people's videos that he has claimed that have had their videos taken down, Capcom is really making a big mistake there, because one, that just puts out bad publicity, regardless how big or small they think of it. And they say, well, you know, there's no such thing as bad publicity. Well, there is. And personally, I think it's really wrong that they actually removed the video of his. Now, if you are not familiar with YouTube or even Twitch, what they do is they basically have an algorithm that senses and detects whether a song or video has been used before, whether it be by the title or by the actual music. And what it does is it actually reads the music and it's like, oh, okay, that's a song that's already been taken and used and it has copyright. You can't put this video up, or you cannot receive royalties from it. Well, his video just got yanked from the internet, from what I'm hearing. I could be completely wrong. But his video got taken down, and he put up a response video, which I will also put a link, like I said. Well, you can't actually, the link should already be down there. But anyway, but he did like about a 25-minute video talking about why that is. And I'm sorry, but whoever is supportive or apologetic for Capcom doing this, that's horrible. That's censorship. That'd be like saying, hey, reviewers, here's our video game, and when you actually do a video about it, even though I'm not paying you, you need to have an opinion positively about this game, or we're going to yank your video down. It's the same freaking thing. And then, of course, everybody comments about how horrible person, you know, Joe is because he said this and this about consoles, etc., etc. It's his opinion. And regardless of whether he feels that way 100% at that moment when he put that video up or not, it's still his opinion, and it should not be taken down, especially if you're given the materials as promotional material. I'm in a band. I get people who write poorly about our music or positively. I don't get the opportunity to determine whether or not, you know, what they say or what they think of my music or anything like that. Same thing goes for this. The one thing I can say is, of course, you can also have an opinion about someone else's opinion, and that's totally fine. But that does not give you the right to take down someone's video. I don't care what gaming console it comes on, because to be honest with you, I'm not a huge Street Fighter fan. But I know that a lot of people were very upset when Tomb Raider did that for the Xbox, and it was really just an holiday season type thing, and it's just a timed exclusive, so there really is no reason to get that upset. Sure, it's a bummer, you know, but it doesn't mean that they're forever going to keep it on another console. But, you know, people in the comments, they want to turn it into a console war BS about this Street Fighter V, because they either, oh, it's an exclusive for my console who I love, and I just want to, you know, I want to work all kinds of free marketing for it, everything like that, or because you know, I really don't even know. But a lot of people in the comment section are either upset about what happened with Joe or not, and it seems like the people who are not upset about that don't really realize what it's like to have something that your opinion taken down because of what you say. And I'm sorry, but that's just like anybody in the comments, they get their comments removed, but this is his own thing. People can choose to come to his YouTube video or not. If the materials are given to him to use specifically by the company, then why are they taking it down? There's just no reason for it. And it's really wrong. I'm sorry, and it really makes me think poorly of Capcom for doing something like that. But I just wanted to kind of give my views on this. I've never actually done a video really kind of pointing to an issue like this in the news about gaming in the industry, but I just kind of wanted to give my opinions on it and see what you guys thought about that. Gaming is gaming, guys, and whether you like Sony or Microsoft or Wii or Nintendo or any of that, it doesn't really matter because we're all freaking gamers and we all play games for pretty much the same freaking reasons. Sometimes they're, you know, it's just we meet people this way, we enjoy games this way, and we do it because it's something that helps pass the time. And a few of us get passionate enough to even talk about it, so, or stream about it, or, you know, have an opinion about something. And God forbid someone have an opinion that is negatively spoken about Capcom or an exclusive deal, because then immediately you become on the other side of the spectrum. Because when your perception is that anybody that's against something that is on my system and all you focus on is, okay, this is an exclusive deal for PS4, that's a win for PS4 and a lose for Xbox One. If all your thoughts is specifically those two things, then of course you're going to think that somebody is an Xbot or they hate Sony or something like that. That's not true, though. You know, but if your perspective is specifically that, and all you do is troll the comments and just try to tear apart the community by segregating people into large clumps of people, or even going as far as to saying that this is the type of personality that these type of gamers have on the Xbox console or on the Sony console, then you're really doing a disservice to the community. Especially if you're going to apologize for Capcom taking down someone's video who has an opinion about something. That's just ridiculous. You're basically saying censorship is okay. Now, there are repercussions for the things that you say, obviously, just like there are repercussions for Capcom for deciding whether or not they take down his video, or if they decide to put it on one console or, you know, PC2 or whatever they want to do. That's their business. They can do that, and I have no problems with that. I don't think it's wise. That's what I'll have to say about exclusivity. If you're a game that's been around for, you know, a long time, I can't even tell you how many years Street Fighter's been around, or Tomb Raider for that matter. But if you're a company that says, oh, well, we're only going to give this game to this specific thing, well, that kind of sucks. If it's a new IP, if it's a new game, and a company decides to pay for it, that really is kind of forgivable because that's a brand new IP. Granted, I would like to see everyone be able to play that. I really wanted everybody to play Titanfall on PS4 and Xbox One and PC, but they only gave it to Xbox One and PC, but it was a brand new IP. So people hadn't already been familiarized or had a nostalgia for it, even though it's just a brand new game. So there's nothing wrong with that. But when you take a game that is beloved by so many on so many different platforms and you go, hey, sorry, you can only watch that on this. That'd be like if any of you older people, if there, you know, when there was the VHS beta battle, or how about HD and Blu-ray? If they said, hey, here's this beloved title and we're only going to put it out on beta. Sorry, VHS holders, I know that you're in the majority. I know that but only beta players can watch this movie. Well, that's stupid, because then that cuts people off who could potentially enjoy the game, buy the game, and it doesn't really show very much support for the community. So I can see why people are upset on either side of the fence about Tomb Raider or anything, even though it's timed exclusive. That's the only acceptance I will give. That I will give acceptance to something as long as it's timed and it will come out eventually for another platform. That's about the only allowance I will give. But when you take something and just completely remove it, yeah, that's pretty shitty. Regardless, he got his first video taken down. He has a second video up now, which, like I said, I put a link in the bottom so that you can check it out. Or you can just go to Angry Joe and check it out for yourself. But I'm a little curious to see if this actually gets taken down. He did a little quick splash of the PNG file in the video, but check out the video and see what you think, and then tell me what you think in the comments. Other than that, this is my first one doing this. Take care, guys. Game on.